The film opens with Captain Pete "Maverick" Mitchell, Tom Cruise, a U.S. Navy test pilot at Top Gun, operating more than 3 decades after his time. To terminate the hypersonic Darkstar scramjet program and divert the money to drone programs, Rear Admiral Chester "Hammer" Kane, Ed Harris, approaches. In order to spare the program, Maverick unilaterally modifies the test's goal speed from Mach 9 to the final contract requirement of Mach 10, flying 10 times the speed of sound. When he can no longer restrain himself from going faster than Mach 10, the prototype is shattered. Maverick's friend and former foe, Admiral Tom "Iceman" Kazansky Val Kilmer, the commander of the U.S. Pacific Fleet, assigns him to Naval Air Station, North Island to serve as a Top Gun instructor, despite Kane's desire to put him in the dock for his irresponsibility. However, Kane warns Maverick that the time of crewed fighter jets will soon pass. Vice Admiral Beau "Cyclone" Jonathan Daniel Ham, and Rear Admiral Solomon "Warlock" Bates Charles Parnell, have gathered an elite team of F divided by a -18 E divided by F Super Hornet pilots for an urgent mission, to bomb a foreign nation's unauthorized uranium enrichment plant. He has no choice but to accept this new mission. The unit's F-18s can't compete with the enemy's 5th-generation fighter planes, though. Maverick understands that if the operation is to be successful, it must be finished in less time than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, since else they would probably be detected by the enemy and destroyed. This appears to be an insurmountable task. He needs to train 12 pilots, and each mission has 6 spots available. The facility is protected by surface-to-air missiles, GPS jammers, 5th-generation Su-57 fighters, and F-14 Tomcats flying out of a neighboring air base. The plant is located in a deep depression at the mouth of a canyon. 2 pairs of Super Hornets will be used in Maverick's attack, and they will fly across a canyon to destroy the plant. The winning strategy depended on lightning-fast timing, extraordinary flying maneuvers, and Hollywood-level luck. Maverick dogfights his unconvinced students and predominates in every contest, winning their respect, particularly Lieutenant Jake "Hangman" Saracen, Glenn Powell, and Lieutenant Bradley "Rooster" Bradshaw, Miles Teller, the son of Maverick's late best friend and Rio Nick Goose Bradshaw, Edwards. As the pilots prepare for the operation, tensions arise between Hangman and Rooster, who resents Hangman's casual attitude toward his wingmen while Hangman criticizes Rooster's vigilance. The pilots reconsider and gather around Maverick as they examine him. Maverick also reunites with previous girlfriend Penny Benjamin, Jennifer Connolly, to whom he discloses that Rooster's now-dead mother made him vow not to fly and rejected Rooster's application to the Naval Academy, restricting his career. Rooster blames Maverick for his career block, while nerdy navigator Bob Lewis Pullman conceals his light under a lantern, and the overconfident Hangman irritates everyone. Meanwhile, the skilled Phoenix, Monica Barbaro, rises above it all, hurling well-placed jabs at her scrappy co-workers. Maverick subsequently meets Iceman, who has throat cancer and communicates mostly by typing on a computer. He expresses his concerns to Iceman, stating that he is hesitant to intervene more with Rooster's career, but the alternative is to send him on the exceedingly risky assignment. Iceman informs him that it's time to let go, assuring him that both the Navy and the Rooster require Maverick. Later, Maverick's pilots play in dogfight football on a beautiful beach in the early evening light, the guys muscled and shirtless. Even Rooster has developed a mustache of his own, much like his father. Days after telling Maverick that he would educate the team, Iceman passes away. Maverick and the pilots visit his funeral, where they see a missing man formation. With Iceman gone, Cyclone appoints a new mission trainer and changes the task's criteria such that they are less perilous when approached but more risky when enter and exit. Maverick proves it was possible by doing an illegal fly of the simulated path using the original parameters. Having changed his mind, Cyclone grudgingly chooses Maverick to spearhead the strike. The mission team is chosen by Maverick, who teams up with Phoenix and her WSO Bob, while Rooster is teamed with Payback and his WSO Fanboy. Hangman and the other pilots are made standby. The USS Theodore Roosevelt deploys the crew while the USS Leyte Gulf, a guided missile cruiser, releases Tomahawk cruise missiles to bomb an airbase close to the facility. The pilots travel to the skies, ultimately flying into hostile territory. They must soar close to the rocky ground below and swiftly navigate the numerous curves and falls in order to complete their mission. After reaching the plant and knocking it out, the crew is bombarded by surface-to-air missiles and two Su-57 felons that are on patrol. Most of the pilots are able to escape unharmed in spite of the barrage of ballistic missiles fired in their direction. Maverick surrenders his jet to protect Rooster after his options for defense are limited. He eventually ejects. Maverick is the single person who fails to cross enemy lines. His airplane gets shot down after he put his life at danger to defend Rooster. Although Rooster is able to flee, it is highly likely that our brave hero is now dead as Maverick's jet has crashed to the ground. The surviving aircraft return to the ship after concluding that Maverick was killed in battle. Maverick, meantime, is able to successfully jump from the aircraft and land on hostile territory without incident. He first comes face to face with an attack helicopter after gaining his bearings. Rooster refuses commands and goes around to defend Maverick from a Mi-24 helicopter gunship before being shot down by another surface-to-air missile and being forced to eject nearby. Once again together, they move in the direction of the demolished airbase, where they steal an F-14 Tomcat and return to the carrier. When Maverick and Rooster run out of ammo and anti-aircraft weapons, a third Su-57 intercepts them and they are forced to fire down two of them. Just in time, Lieutenant Jake Hangman Saracen shows up on the scene. He hasn't allowed animosity take over despite being passed over for the wingman position. Hangman shoots down the opposing plane before Maverick and Rooster are blasted into a million pieces by the Su-57. Following their safe return to the aircraft station, Maverick and Rooster are able to make reconciliation. Maverick and Rooster working on a P-51 Mustang at a hangar nearby to the test facility where Maverick was once stationed sometime after the mission. When Penny and Amelia, Liliana Ray, arrive, Maverick takes Amelia for a plane ride in the P-51. Though a sit-down supper at a fancy restaurant was probably not her first choice for a romantic date, she probably chose on an airborne adventure because Maverick much likes a pilot's outfit to a dinner jacket. In addition to a picture of their successful mission, Rooster walks over to a photo board and acknowledges pictures of his late father and a younger Maverick. Please like and comment on this video if you enjoyed it. We'll be back soon with more excellent movie recaps. Subscribe to see more entertaining videos. Thank you very much.